In the future, there's going to be new wonders and new landscapes and new places that don't exist now, all formed from the catastrophes that's about to happen to the earth, all formed from the powers and the fire coming from the sky, all formed from the nuclear blast and the thousands of miles an hour winds and heat that's hyper, that's so hot, that's gonna come from the sky, that's gonna outtake the nuclear bombs and do something crazy with the radiation. It's gonna change the radiation of the nuclear bombs to where they don't have effect. It ain't gonna last for thousands of years where the earth gonna be radiated. That ain't gonna happen. Something coming from the sky just gonna eliminate that. Some type of element, some type of heat wave. I don't know if it's gamma rays or whatever it is, but something gonna come from the sky that's invisible, that's gonna change the force and powers of these nuclear bombs after they drop though. I remember when I first got on YouTube telling my story. It was me when YouTube first started, and it was some other people that was talking about Planet X. It was some guys talking about Behold a Pale Horse, how America's really Babylon. And I was on that talking about the future, me and some other people. They put all of us off of YouTube, shut all of us down, and some of the people I ain't never heard from again. I don't know. I moved around a lot back then, and I went to the mountains and disappeared on them. But back to the story. I don't know why I even went to that, but I'm gonna leave this in the video though. Some stuff probably need to be heard. You have to watch your back out here, y'all. But back into the future. A landscape that was so beautiful. It was crazy. We walked through it. I walked through it with a group of people. They did not see me this time in the future. They had backpacks made out of pieces of cloth and pieces of leather and just straps and stuff that they made out of stuff. Nothing was made from here. Nothing was from these days. Everything was handmade that they had on. They had big backpacks on with a bunch of stuff with them. It was probably about 8 of them. I'm walking across this long, this big old land mass, right? It looked like the Mojave Desert or something. Down with Arizona or somewhere when the big old flats, the flat lands is at out in the desert that you can see real far for miles. It looked like that, but the ground was metal. It was made out of metal. And the metal had wiggly lines all over it that was different colors, like the rainbow colors in it. You know how you melt metal? At a certain point, the metal will start changing rainbow colors and stuff. It was stuck like that, right? And then, like, take this table, right? See this table? Say this is the landmass, right? It was, and this is miles and miles across, right? It was these spikes that came up in the air and they went at angles, like at angles. And they was here and there and way back there, all going at the same angle. All the spikes was going at that same angle. Like the strong winds that made them was blowing that way. And the Lord let me know this was a vast city. There was a very dense, high populated city that was cooked by the fires from the sky, that was hit directly, and they melted. And the high winds was thousands of miles an hour, and it made formations and created that whole place. It was amazing looking. All metallic rainbow colors. It was a whole landmass like that. That place, like, I want to go back there so bad, but I keep forgetting it don't exist. It ain't here yet. It hasn't been formed yet. And then I gotta remember that when it do get formed, what's gonna form it is gonna destroy billions of people. That city was habited. That city was habitated when it was destroyed. And I'm sure the people's bones ain't out there. I'm sure all that was cooked away from that type of heat. But I saw that. That landmass was beautiful, but it was crazy looking. There's gonna be new formations and stuff on the earth, y'all, after the great destructions that happen. There's gonna be new lakes and rivers. Oh, halal wa ya. Halal wa ya. Halal wa ya. Oh, praise the Lord God, Yahweh. Oh, Father, I thank you and I praise you so much for everything you've done. I'm not attached to none of this stuff down here. Yeah, shalom, shalom. But because of these things that happen to me, I am detached from this world. I'm detached from this time period, and I'm detached from all the stuff that's going on. It's like I'm here for a purpose, and that's it. Because if it was up to me, I would leave. I would go back to the future after all this. We finna go through the worst stuff to happen that I've ever seen in my life. Most people on this planet is about to be destroyed. Great changes is about to happen. I wouldn't like buy a house and settle down and say, oh, this is my life. I would never do that. Not now. I wouldn't do that. You can. You know, most people might as well. I can't do that though. But the unaware populations who have no clue what's coming. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Your governments and stuff like that, they ain't gonna never tell y'all what I'm telling you. They ain't gonna never tell you what I'm telling you. Just hang that up, period. They ain't telling y'all nothing, never. All the way to the day that the great calamity comes. The day of darkness, the everything, the nukes. America don't even tell the people what type of wars we in now. They don't even tell y'all what's going on now. You got to find out from other countries' news. Pitiful. Just doomed. Doomed in so many different ways it's not even funny. I'm just thinking, y'all. I know I was talking about the future and stuff like that, but sometimes I get frustrated. Like a friend of mine used to say, I'm flustered. I thought that was funny. Flustered. Who made that word up? Sound like it's like somebody, I don't know, tickling you or something. But yeah, back to the story, y'all. It's just a doomed environment. This whole place is toast, man. This whole place is toast. Only thing you can do is live the best you can live. And me, I would definitely detach from the system. That's just something I don't deal with the system. The system of America could just jump off a bridge if you ask me. Because it's not a country. I don't know what it is. It's a place that's about to be destroyed. That's what it is. They got all the characteristics of a dying man. Okay? This place is on his deathbed, going through a crazy psychosis. Having hallucinations of when he used to be great. I remember I used to play ball back when I was a teenager. No, dummy, you about to die now. That's America. Toast. And the rest of the world ain't no better. I'm going to name off the countries that have no hope. India, doomed. Won't even be an India in the future. The whole landmass going to be at the bottom of the ocean. South America, doomed. No survivors. But after it get destroyed, it's going to be a lot of new lakes and streams and rivers and stuff that's going to be beautiful. But you're going to have to be wiped out if you're down there. You won't make it. Like, you will not make it if you in South America. Like, period. That's a place you do not go. The winds and stuff going to be so strong down there that it's going to push the ocean over the whole continent. And going to just wash over the whole continent. If you down there, you done, buddy. Done. You probably go to the top of a mountain peak or something. I don't know if it's down there. I don't know. All I know is what I know. Central America, toast, no survivors. Ain't no way you gonna survive it. It's just no way, period. It's not even re-emerging from the ocean when all this is over. It's gonna be underwater. The Caribbean islands, all the Caribbeans, all that toast, never ain't gonna come back out the water. Parts of America just destroyed. I told y'all about that place in other videos. Canada broken in pieces into little pieces of islands submerged under the water. Asia, underwater, a lot of it. China, most of it underwater. It's going to become broken islands. All these places won't even exist. Europe, underwater. Africa, going to rise up like a plateau out the ground. Australia would be totally annihilated, but it's going to come back and going to rise up higher out the ground somehow with another island that's going